Hello guys, welcome back to the debug arena. In this video, I will show how we can do admin login in our React Native application. So there are many ways in which we can do admin login, and the most common and the efficient way is that we can create a different application for user and the admin. But as a student, or if you are starting with the React Native, it is very difficult to make two different applications. So in this video, I will show how we can register as admin and user from the same sign up and the login page. So first, let me give you the demo of what we are going to do in this video. So you can see here, this is my register page, and here I have these two radio button. One is user and the other one is admin. So if a person select user here and give all the details and click on register, he will be registered as user. Same thing if person select admin here, give all the details and click on register, he will be registered as admin. Now you might be thinking that in this way, all the user can register as admin, and you are correct, but that is wrong. So to tackle that situation, what I have done, whenever a person will select this admin, here a new text box will appear which is known as secret text. So now if a person wants to register as a admin, he have to give this secret text, and this secret text will only known to the developer because it is hard coded here like this. So if inside the secret text I will give this text 1243 and then fill all the mandatory details and click on register, then only I will be registered as admin. In case of user, there is nothing like this secret text, so anyone can register. But in case of admin, we have to give this secret text, and if I pass here random thing and then click on this register, you can see I am getting this pop-up invalid admin. So after registration at the login, if a user who is trying to do login is admin, he will be navigated to admin homepage, and if it is a user, it will be navigated to user homepage. So we are going to cover all of these things in this video. Just one more thing, if you are not following my playlist and you are here only for admin login, then also you can watch the video. I have explained each and everything from scratch. You can get the code from the GitHub, link will be in description. So without any delay, let's get started. You can see here, this is my register screen and this is the code of it. So first, let me take you through the code. I will scroll down and get to the UI, and here you can see this is my text input, and in this on change, I have called this function handle name. So whenever user will enter something inside this text input, it will call this function, and inside this function, I am setting that value to the state. After this is the validation for the field format. Like here, I have defined what are the format our text input will accept. Like if I go inside name and write one digit, I am getting this error message. Name should be more than one character. So I have applied field validation in all of the text input. So if you want to learn all of these things, then you can go and watch my previous video, and I followed the same format for all of the other text input. And at last, at the register button, I have called this function name as handle submit, and inside handle submit, you can see I have created this object user data which consists of all the data entered by users, and at last I am calling this Axios which will post the data to our backend, and here we are getting the message registration successful. So now let's start the coding for admin. The first thing we have to do is to create the radio button. For that, I will go up and import the radio button from React Native paper. Now I will scroll down and go to register, and here below the register, I will create a view, and inside that view, I will create the UI for radio button. So let me do that quickly, and it is done. Here I have created one view, and inside the view, I have written this login as. After that, I have created another view which consists of two things. One is radio button and the label of radio button. So here I have created user and admin, and you can see the UI is not looking that much good, but it is okay. And also inside this style.js, I have added this CSS. So you can copy this. Now I will again go to register. I have created this radio button. Now we have to create another text input which will be secret text, which will only be visible when user select this admin. So let's create that. For that, I will come here, and it is done. Now I will save this, and you can see my text input is visible. Now let's create the state to store both this radio button and this secret text value. So I will go up. Let me create the state. So I will write here const user type. Okay, here I have created two states. One is user type and another one is secret text. Now let's assign the value to them. So I will go to radio button, and here I will write status. And here I will write one condition, which is if my user type, which is my state, is equals to user, then I will mark this radio button as checked. Otherwise, it will be unchecked. I will copy this condition. I will paste that inside this radio button. Just I will change this user type to admin. Now I will write here on press, and on press what will happen? I will call one function which will set our user type to user. I will copy this, and on this radio button, I will set our user type to admin like this. Okay, this is done. Now I will go to my secure text input, and here I will write on change, and on change I want the value, so I will write here E, and after that we can get the value and we will store that inside our variable, sorry, not variable, it's state set secret text, and the value will be E dot native event dot text. Okay, done. I will save this. Now you know we don't have to show this secret text input every time. We only have to show this whenever our radio button is set to admin. So let's add the condition here. So I will write one condition, which is if user type is equals to admin, then I will copy this text input, I will paste it here. Otherwise, I will set it to null. Okay, I will save this, and you can see my secure text input has gone. If I select user here, nothing is happening. If I select admin here, it is visible. So it is totally working fine. Great. Now let's go to handle submit function. Here you can see I have added this condition that if my name verify, email verify is true, then I am directly posting the data to Axios. This name verify and email verify is the format of our text data. So we will keep this condition as it is. Inside this condition, I will try to add one more condition, which is if my user type is equals to admin and my secret text is not equal to, this will be my secret text, which is for now text123. So you know the logic how we are going to do admin login. Whenever user will select admin, he will have to enter one secret text, and this secret text we are going to enter here. And if this text and the text entered by user matches, then only user will be able to do register as admin in our application. So this condition is done. Now if this is not true, like user selects the admin but secret text is not equal to this one, then I will just return here, and in return I will write here alert invalid admin. Here I have used return so that whenever our loop will come here and it will show this invalid admin, the rest of the code will not be executed. Now I will save this. So for now I will just remove this condition because otherwise I will have to enter each and every digit. So I am going to just remove this for now. I will save this. I will come here. I will choose user. Text box is not visible. I will click on this admin, and you can see secret text is visible. And if I come here and write some random text and then click on this register button, I am getting here invalid admin. But if I write here text 1243 and then clicking on this register, so you can see I am getting data user already exists. So it's okay. This means this API is calling. So that's why we are getting that. So this means our UI is totally working fine. Now let's work on the backend. Before going to the backend, you can see here that I am passing name, email, mobile and password. Here I also have to pass this user type, which will help us to identify whether the logged in user is actually the user or admin. So I will save this. I will just uncomment this. Now let's go to the backend. This is my backend code where I have used Express, Mongoose, and also there are many other things. And you can see this is the API where I am doing the registration thing. So currently from the user, I am getting the data from request.body. If you want to learn all of these things, then you can go and watch my previous videos. As of now, I am accepting the data like name, email, mobile and password from user. But from now, we also have to accept user type. So I will add that here, user type. This variable name should be same as the variable which we have entered there. Also, you know, whatever data will be present inside the user, we have to add that data inside the user schema. So this is my user schema. So in this, currently only these things are there. So I will add one more thing, which is user type, and user type will be string. Then I will save this. Now I will come here and you can see this is my registered API. So currently I am getting all this data from user to request.body. After that, I am trying to find whether that user exists or not. If that user exists, then he will not be able to do registration in our application. And here I am doing the registration thing. So here I have passed name, email, password and mobile. So I am going to pass here user type also. Okay, then now I will save this. Now I will try to register one user. Before that, let me open the MongoDB just to check whether user is registered successfully or not. Okay, my MongoDB is open and you can see here currently I am having 13 users. So let's try to register one user. So I will select here admin and I will write here secret text as text1243, which is the correct text, and here inside name I will just write admin. Okay, done. Now let me try to hit register. And you can see I have got the message registered successful. I will click on the OK. Then I will try to refresh this MongoDB schema. And you can see here I am getting 14 records, and if I scroll down, you can see here this is our record, which is admin@g.co. This was mobile number, password is encrypted, and my user type is admin. So this is totally working fine. Now our front end part is done, our back end part is done. Now we have to handle after the login. Like when user is doing the login, he should be navigated to home page, and when admin is doing the login, he should be navigated to a place where he would see the user details. So both these home pages are different. So let's try to handle that. For that, first I will go to my backend code and I will scroll down to the login API. So this is my login API where I am doing the login of the user. Here I am taking email and password from the user, and after that I am doing some validation, and here I am decrypting the password and generating this token, and this is the response which I am sending currently. So here I will come and here I will add one more field, which is user type. And you can see here I am finding the user with a particular email which is user is sending from our React Native application. And if that user is available in our MongoDB schema, all his details will be stored inside this variable. So here at the time of returning the response along with the token, I will send one more thing, which is old user dot user type. So when user will do the login, he will receive the token. With the help of token, we can retrieve the user details. If you want to learn this, you can go and watch my previous video. And along with the token, I also want the user type so that I can navigate it to its respective homepage. So I will save this. Now let's go to the front end. Here I will open my login.jsx. This is my function which is doing the login, and here you can see here I am calling that API. And if I am getting the response status as OK, I am doing login successful, and also I am storing that token inside async storage, and here I am navigating it to home. So for now I will just comment this and I will save this. Let's go to the application. Let's try to do login. So I will write here admin@g.co. I will open the console. I will click on login. And in the response you can see I am getting three things. One is data. Inside data I am getting the token. Here I am getting status as OK, and here I am getting user type, which is admin. So now based on this data, I can navigate the user to its respective home screen. So let's go to the code. I will minimize this. Then I will create a new file here inside these screens, which will be admin screen.jsx. Let me write some code here. I will save this. Now I will go to my app.jsx, and here I will navigate to my login stack navigator. Okay, this is the stack navigator. So here I will add one more screen, which will be my admin component. So here I will write admin screen, and my component will be admin screen. You can create another stack navigator for admin, but for now I am integrating it to my login navigator. Now I will save this. Then I will go to my login, and here once my everything is done, I will add one condition here, which is if my response dot data dot user type is equals to admin, then I will navigate the user to my admin screen, and this name should be same as the name which we have added inside this stack navigator, admin screen. Otherwise I will write here else we can navigate the user to home. Now I will save this. I will try to open my application. Now let's do the login. So I will write here admin@g.co. I will pass the password, click on login. You can see I have got logged in successful, and I have been navigated to my admin screen. So this is totally working fine. Now here you can fetch the admin details, you can add the logout button, and there are many much more things which we are going to do in the future. But for now in this video, I will just try to fetch the admin details. For that I will go to my admin screen, then I will go to my home screen.jsx. And here you can see this is the function which is fetching our users details. So I will copy this. I will go to my admin screen.jsx. I will come inside function and I will paste that. So here what we are doing at the time of login, you can see here that we have stored the token to our async storage. So here we are getting that token, and in the backend I have created one API which with the help of this token can fetch our users details, and here I am setting the users details inside this state. So let's create this state also. Let's import use state. Also I will have to import this async storage, and at last inside use effect I will call this get data. I will save this. Now let's go to the console to see whether we are getting the response.data. So this is my console and you can see I'm getting some error and which is use effect doesn't exist. Okay, let me just import use effect. I will save this. I will open the console again and you can see here that I have been navigated to my user home screen. Why it is? It is because that inside app.jsx I have written one condition which is, you can see here, if is logged in is true, then I am navigating to drawer navbar. So here the question is, are we logged in? And the answer is yes. So that's why it is navigating us to drawer nav, and inside drawer nav this is the home screen. So how we can solve this? To solve this, what we have to do, along with this is logged in, we also have to check whether the logged in user is actually the user or admin. So for that, again I will go to login, and here you can see I'm storing this two data, token and is logged in, inside this async storage. So I will store one more data which is my user type. So here I will write user type and I will set it to response.data.user type. If you are still confused that why we are navigating to users, so let me explain you a little bit more. So in this application, I have applied one functionalities which is like that when our user log into our application and then closes the application and again reopens the application, if he didn't logged out manually, then he should already be logged in. So in this condition also, we were logged in as an admin and we didn't do the logout. So we close the application, that is in other case we reload the application. So that's why it is navigating us to this page. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now I will go to my app.jsx. Here I am having this function to get the data from async storage. So I will create another line which will be data2, or I will change the name to user type and it will be user type. This user type spelling should be same as what we have used inside this login. Okay. And after that, I will create another state here, user type, comma set user type, and I will set that here. That is set user type, and it will be this user type. Okay, let me just change the name of this variable, which will be user type 1. Okay, now I will save this. Then I will come here and add the condition, which will be like if is logged in and then user type equal to admin. Both the things are true. Then I want it to navigate to admin screen. So this is the first condition, that if is logged in is true and user type is also admin, then it will go to admin screen. Otherwise, then we will here again check one condition which goes like, if my is logged in is true, here I am just checking the is logged in, then I will navigate to drawer nav, otherwise I will navigate to login nav. So this is the condition. Now I will save this. I will open my application. I will do the logout. I will try to do login again. And you can see I have been navigated to admin screen. Now let's try to reload my application. And you can see here it has directly been navigated to admin screen. So this is totally working fine. Also, I'm getting the user detail inside this console. Now I just have to show this detail in this screen. So let me do that quickly. I'm not going to focus on styling. Okay, it is done. So you can see here I have written the UI to get the user. So you can see that inside this API, or you can say the function, I am storing the user's detail inside this state user data, and then in the UI I am retrieving that data and showing it here. Also I have created this button which is sign out, and I have just copy pasted the sign out function from there to here. So here you can see I am clearing the is logged in, clearing the token, and I am navigating to login user. So actually it should be login, because currently this admin screen is present inside this login stack navigator and its page name is login. So it will navigate there. And here we also have to clean one thing, which is async storage.set item, and we also have to do null to user type. And I think everything is done. So I will save this. Now I will click on this logout. Oops, navigation doesn't exist. Let me take it from here. So I can take navigation from my props. I will save this. I will click on this logout button. And you can see I have been logged out. Now let's try to log in as a user. And you can see I have got the message logged in successful. When I click on OK, I have been navigated to this home screen. So this is how we can create the admin login in our React Native application. Like we can log in as an admin and user from the same register and the login page, and they will be navigated to the respective pages. That's it for the video. In the next video, at the admin home screen, I will try to fetch all the users details from MongoDB and I will show it there. If you have any doubt, then please let me know in comments and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.